Welcome to the breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rimbert, avid reader, award-winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World, which is my footprint in the literary industry. Today I'll be talking to you a little bit about a book that is it's a sequel to a classic by a veteran. We're talking about the original book is White Lines by veteran author Tracy Brown. Many people have done reviews on White Lines, but I want to talk to you a little bit today about Sunny. White Lines to Sunny. And speaking with Tracy, I found out that, readers were a little disappointed in Sunny, the book. Maybe not so much the character, but I actually loved Sunny because of her strength. And if you have not read White Lines, I'm going to briefly tell you, it is the story about Jada and Bourne, basically. Jada is, she's an addict. She's a drug addict who is in recovery, and she meets a drug dealer by the name of Bourne, and they have a love story that is for the history books. And in the process of their falling in love, Jada meets Sunny. Sunny is the girlfriend of Dorian. Dorian is the man. He is the man on top of the man, if you want to say that. And so these two women, because they find themselves alone so much, they start to go out, they hang out. Jada likes Sunny's boisterous personality. She's very outspoken. But what she finds out is that in order to cope with her loneliness, Sunny has an addiction to cocaine. And Dorian knows this, but if it keeps her out of his hair, then he just basically overlooks it. As long as she continues to shop, she just stays out of his way. So that's book one. Fast forward to book two, which is primarily about Sunny. If you recall, Bourne was murdered. I'm sorry. Dorian was murdered in book one. And so now she's trying to pick up the pieces and move on and raise her daughter, Mercedes, who she was carrying, when Dorian was murdered. You know what? I think I may have to go back and do a review on White Lines. But anyway, she's raising her daughter. She was away for a while. She now comes back because she feels like Jada needs her, and she pursues a career as a writer and a model. And of course, they're trying to say that Sunny's, too old to be, modeling, but she proves them wrong. And because of the doubts, many doubts, she again starts, dabbling in drugs. And so, Jada, one of the ways that she tries to come to Sunny's aid is to tell them, come on, let's write this book. Let's, write this book and see where it takes us. And so they do that, but Sunny is dealing with so many demons, many demons. And she is trying to hide her demons from, Mercedes. She's still, taking care of her family, and it's hard on her. But one thing I can say, Sunny, in the midst of dealing with her demons, all she really wanted was Dorian. Like, she felt as though she was robbed of her precious Dorian, and she really was robbed of the love of her life. We're not going to, sugarcoat it. She was. So she starts dating. She falls, headed, I guess, in love again. I can't say, head over heels in love because that's reserved for Dorian, but she does fall in love, and they go on vacation to Mexico. And all I'm going to say is the guy, like, I just want to strangle him for what he did to Sunny. They got caught up in a situation, and I cannot give the book away. I will not, do any spoilers. That's not what I do here, on the breakdown. But, oh my God. The only thing I can say is you have to read it for yourself. And go on this ride, but you will be so mad at Sunny. Like, come on, you've got so much going for you. You're a model, you've got your daughter, you've got, this writing career. Like, why are you still dabbling in drugs? And that's what her family couldn't understand. And she tried to hide it from them, but they knew because they knew Sunny. It's just a roller coaster ride for her. And you feel so bad for Sunny, but it was definitely a good book, as all books are by Tracy Brown. I've got some catching up to do, to be quite honest with you, but I know that I'm in for a treat because Tracy never disappoints. Tracy leaves it all on the pages. And if you're reading this, Tracy, you know how I feel about you. I'm looking forward to talking to you again on Diamond's World. She did come on and we discussed White Lines 3, which I will be putting up a video about White Lines 3. And also I'll probably post a link to the show because I think that we pretty much got caught up with the entire series with that show. So again, I want to thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch this video. If you have not picked it up, White Lines 2 Sunny, go to Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com. You definitely can contact Tracy. I know that she has she keeps copies of some of her books, around, so you can inbox her. That's author Tracy Brown on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and see if she has any copies. But you won't regret reading this book. You also probably need to read it in order to understand what goes on in White Lines 3, which I'll be doing a review for next. So until next time, thank you guys again for taking time out of your schedule to view this video, for subscribing to the channel, and for telling a friend. Be blessed.